Okay, we'll take our next question from Dustin.
Dustin Long, Landmark Newspapers. I had a couple questions. First, can you just clarify what is KHI after this season? I know you've got chassis building stuff. What's going to be in that shop? What's going to be there? What is KHI after next season?
Well, as we've gone through the months, I mean that's a lot of the things that you haven't seen. The customer stuff has basically been shut off for several months as the process has kind of been starting to be put in place. The manufacturing side has been shut down for a month now. So there's been a lot of things that have started to progress and take part as we've led up into these moments of today. But Kevin Harvick Incorporated will basically become the 2 and the 33 cars will still have an interest in the decisions and the things that happen at RCR. It's just going to operate under that particular roof. So, and really that's not a lot different than the way Richard and I have done things over the last couple of years anyway. I mean, we talk constantly, and it brings a lot of people together to put in situations that should be better for Cup, Truck, Nationwide. But Kevin Harvick Incorporated will actually just become Kevin Harvick Incorporated for myself. So like it used to be back in the day. So there won't be anything. We'll handle all my personal stuff, the other businesses and things that function out of there, fan club, fan material, website stuff that will operate in the office side. But the racing portion of Kevin Harvick Incorporated. The only part that will still exist will operate out of RCR, but there won't be anything racing-wise operating out of our shop.
Okay, next question from David in the back.
No, sorry. You said earlier that this will allow you to focus more on your Cup stuff. Now, I know you almost won the championship last year, but what more can you do? What had this kept you from doing, or how can this make you better going into this chase or going into next year and beyond?
With the Nationwide stuff, and obviously the truck stuff that RCR already has with Austin and what will be Ty and Coulter, it just allows you to be at one facility, and you don't have to separate your time as far as where you're going to be or make decisions on where you're going to go or what you're going to do. It's pretty simple. It's a one-stop shop. So there's just going to be more personal time spent, I guess you could say, as we move forward, and it's just there was still 140 people that worked at the shop, so you still had to worry about the sponsor issues, and you still had to worry about all the things that come with the team ownership side, and I think most of that we'll help with, but in the end it's going to be the responsibility of the guys at RCR to go out and get new sponsors and things aside from, I don't have to get many on the Nationwide side, but aside from the ones that we already have.
Okay, we've only had time for a few more questions. We'll take David, Nate, and Jenna.
David Caravel, NASCAR.com. I know you said ultimately this is a business decision and it wasn't that difficult, but that truck team's been so successful. I mean, is there any wistfulness to letting that thing go, given all the wins and the championships that you guys have had there?
It's been a great run. Obviously one of the hardest conversations I had to have was with Ron and just, tell him where everything was going, and he was a big part of helping us get to the point that we were at today. But, it's fun. And don't get me wrong. I mean, it's fun to go out and win truck races and be a part of it. And we've been able to win championships. And I think that's one of the great things about, where we're at with the decision is it's not like we're, struggling to get by or, there's no sponsorship or we're not winning any races. We're winning races. We've got the sponsorship. We've done the things right to keep the things on the racetrack, and it's going to be successful at the time that we moved on. So it's, it's in the end, and this is no knock on anything, but really the only thing that I want to do that we haven't been able to accomplish in my career is win the Cup championship. And Cup cars make it all go around, and Richard and I have talked about this a lot. Without the Cup car being successful on Sunday or Saturday night, whatever the case may be, trucks don't exist, Nationwide cars don't exist, and the sponsors aren't there. We're lucky that the sponsors are all there and things have gone good over the last several years, but that Cup championship is what we're after.
Okay, next question from Nate.
Nate Ryan, USA Today. Kevin, you said 140 employees. Do most of them keep their jobs, or how does that work? And I know you guys spent a lot of money refurbishing that shop last fall. Are you just going to sell all the equipment, or what happens there?
Yeah, there's really no reason for us to keep the equipment. Richard has everything that he needs, and once we get to the point of him having everything that he needs to operate the way that he wants to operate next year, then we'll just move on with everything and get rid of it. But I think as you look at the shop side of it, I mean, it's that's the easy part. The people part is the hard part, and that was we told them Wednesday afternoon. That was the plan was to tell them Wednesday. So I told everybody on our facility Wednesday afternoon what was going on. And as we go through the process towards the end of the year, obviously there will be a number of jobs that come available at RCR, and they'll all have the opportunity to go about those jobs. And hopefully with the situation that we put the truck teams in going forward, it will give a number of jobs available too. So our goal right now is to get as many people in a solid position as we can going forward. That's really why we did this so early, was to make sure that everybody had a great opportunity to fit in with the new situations and make sure that they had time to do what they needed to do. No, it's still a work in progress, as far as where all the Cup teams and things fall.
Final question from Jenna.
Jennifer, AP, sort of three questions wrapped into one. What will you do with the actual facility? What will you do now?
You want to buy it?
How much? What will you do now with all your free time? But probably most concerning is what happens to Mother Function.
Well, we still have, a number of things that we have to do. So there'll be a core group of us, and Fred, Lexi, who has been with me since 1998, is still there, and Josh will still be there, and we'll still have a number of people that it takes just to handle the stuff that we do personally. So no, hopefully not. I thought you were buying it.
What are you going to do with your free time now? What are you going to do with yourself?
Well, I mean, when you look at it, just from a driver standpoint, you're still going to run. I'm going to run more nationwide races as we move forward than I did this year. So we'll still do that, and on the Cup side, you're still going to have to do 80 or 90 appearances a year, and you're still going to have to do the things that come with just being a driver and doing the normal things that come with that. So hopefully it allows you to spend more time with the sponsors, and you don't have to have so many of them split up, and there are some normal things that you can do in life too, I hear. So hopefully we can experience some of those.
Kevin, thank you for your time today.
No
Good
problem.
luck this weekend.